Hello, my name is Marla Levine, Director of Media Relations with ExpertSubjects.com. Today's podcast is about our editorial services. We have with us today Jennifer Magnani, our lead editor, and she's going to help us understand the editorial value of this program. Hello, Jennifer.
Hi.
Could you give us a little background information about yourself to get started?
Sure. Thank you, Marla. I've been in the publishing industry for many years, and my experience is broad since I've worked on both sides, editorially and as a writer in book publishing for newspapers, literary and commercial magazines, educational publishers, and literary agents. I have an MFA in creative writing, and I've studied with many of the most talented contemporary writers at some of the most prestigious programs. Sarah Lawrence, City University, and Skidmore. My writing's been published by Simon & Schuster, Syracuse University Press, as well as in magazines and newspapers. My greatest passion, other than my own writing, is critiquing and helping others in the revision process and then on into the marketplace.
Wonderful. Could you explain to us the two programs that we offer for our customers?
Sure, I'd love to. We have two editorial services with seasoned editors who work diligently on manuscripts. The basic editing service includes all the preliminaries a writer needs to make sure his or her writing is clear and concise. This includes spelling, grammar, punctuation, and minor restructuring if need be.
Very helpful.
Yeah, it is. And then the advanced editorial service includes all the basics: spelling, grammar, punctuation, and then rephrasing or restructuring as necessary to create a cohesive and powerful manuscript.
Well, that's very necessary. We all know how helpful that can be, right, Jennifer?
I know, it's true. And if the writer has any questions, a one-on-one phone consultation can be requested with an expert subjects editor.
Wow. Could a writer expect a callback maybe within 24 to 48 hours on that one-on-one phone consultation?
Certainly.
Great. And what is the turnaround time for these programs?
Well, we pride ourselves on our turnaround time. Our editors are efficient and thorough. This time comes from years of detail-oriented training. That said, turnaround time depends on the type of service the writer selects and how busy we are. On average, we can complete a critique in 1 week's time, and in some cases sooner. If a writer is concerned with a tight deadline, he or she can let us know, and then we'll discuss a quicker turnaround time.
Why is it important to invest in editing your work? What makes that so important?
Well, when you're committing words to the page, they stay there like a painting or a photograph. And the point of writing is to leave something lasting that people can revisit and have a deeper or different experience each time they do.
Right.
So anyone who's taking the painstaking trouble to write is therefore concerned with presenting his or her best effort on the page. Most writers are looking for editorial critiquing. They're trying to be professionals. They're trying to be published in any number of arenas. And in this ever-competitive publishing world, it's essential to be polished.
What type of arenas would do some of these writers want to get into?
It could be anything from being published by Random House to being published by Amazon, online books, to literary or commercial magazines. Self-editing is difficult. You know that.
Oh, yes.
And there are ways you can strengthen your abilities, but it's crucial to have professionally trained eyes read your work, because there are always things or mistakes that you yourself will overlook no matter how many times you read. You have to remember that we as writers are close to our material, and sometimes this hampers our abilities to clearly convey our message. So sometimes our intentions get lost somewhere between our brains and the page, like a sock that goes into the washer and disappears.
Yes.
A skilled editor can find these structural or thematic shortcomings, as well as explaining where the strengths lie. For any writer who wants recognition and hopefully to be published, a professional read-through is imperative.
What other added value can you bring to the customer with this program besides the editing and the, all the polishing that you've discussed so far?
Basically, our editors are passionate about the craft of writing, and they truly care about the work they do. This means our customers will receive the utmost skill and attention, not just in terms of basic editing, but also techniques and tools that can be applied to the manuscript currently being evaluated and all writing moving forward. Our editors love their work. They love to teach through their editorial comments.
Is there anything additional the customers should consider before they purchase our editing services.
Yes, absolutely. We offer an economical marketing program that includes editing. The benefit of this program is for the writer who feels he or she is nearly ready to begin the next phase of publishing, namely sending the work out to publishers, literary agents, as well as publications.
Thank you, Jennifer, for your time today, and we thank you, our customers, for listening. Please feel free to email expertsubjects.com for any questions you may have, and we will respond promptly. We hope you have found this interview to be informative and that it assists you in getting your manuscript on its way to publication.